Valuable minutes for Anna Stafford and Amanda Montgomery, but now London Eli and Iceland Eli well rested for this last 1 minute, 54-second stretch. Here's Helton's second shot. In and out, no good, and there's Eli as she skies up over Phillips. She'll kick to Blackburn, and here comes Lebanon. A minute 49 and counting. Cookeville 20, Lebanon 16. Lebanon trailed by as many as 11, but free throws are absolutely killing them. Down low, here's London. She'll take it and scoop it and score it, and it's a two-point ball game, folks, 20-18.
Cookeville brings it in front court. Gets it to alley, Masters at the top.
Down low, there's Helton. Her little spinning left-hander. Wow. Another one. My goodness. Wow. That's a 1,000% shot right there from the baseline. A minute 14 to go. Lebanon down by 4. Here's Jennings.
It's almost like it's Christmas.
Isn't it, though?
Nice speed.
Pass due on that one as Helton is called for the foul. And, boy, and Iceland gets smacked in the mouth. My goodness. Payback on that one.
I will tell you, and it looks like, and sure enough, Mindy Odom
did she get teed up?
Foul. She sure did.
And she's fixing to get another one, too, because she just threw a clipboard and she will not. I tell you, it's been frustrating for her because they have clearly outplayed Lebanon up to this point, but just have not been able to capitalize from the free throw line. The foul disparity has been rather glaring, but nonetheless, kind of tough.
Kind of tough. She's bothered because she slapped the ball completely as London hits her first free throw there. You know, and that's what we talked about earlier. If you hit that ball and you don't hit anything else, a lot of times the officials won't call it. But if you hit the ball first, as London I'm sorry, not London, but Iceland hits her first one and then misses her second one.
Now, this is the technical free throws here. They're going to let Marshall shoot those. I believe Iceland got her two and made one out of those two, so it's 22-19. Now, Marshall with the chance to hit a couple. This could potentially be a 5-point possession for Lebanon as Marshall hits that one to make it a 2-point ball game. Now she'll have one more. And that one's up and no good. So 2 for 4 that trip down, but 2 points so far, and they'll still have the ball out of bounds. A chance to tie or take the lead with a 3 here with 1:06 to go before half.
Well, and what Mindy's arguing about, the same thing Coach Brown's been arguing about, but they've been consistent on both sides, and that is if you block the ball and touch them at all, they're going to call a foul.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've called 4 or 5 down here on the far end, so consistency not a problem at this point. And timeout Lebanon will take it with them. 57.8 to go before half. 22-20. Cookeville leads back in 30 seconds. So Jennings, your 5 on the floor for Lebanon, and Cookeville starts out in a bit of a zone.
They're going to sit there and wait on it, Mark. They're going to let us work it for the last shot. We like it.
Boy, I tell you, after trailing by as many as 11, folks, this is really an excellent position for Lebanon to be in. I'm sure early on they would have said, hey, if you can move it up to 30 seconds to go in the half and we're down by 2 with the ball, we'll take it.
We'd be happy. You're exactly right.
And Marshall stands over here on the near side. She's got London and Iceland Eli double low post. Marissa Jennings on the right wing and Blackburn across the court right in front of the Cookeville bench. The clock continues to run. 19 seconds and counting. 22-20. Cookeville leads. Lebanon with the ball. Lebanon fans start to clap. They'll feed left side to Blackburn. No place to go out. High to Jennings. 10 seconds. 9. Kick it to Blackburn. They go down low to Iceland. She'll spin across the lane. Short jumper. No good. London with the rebound, though. Puts it down. Her putback is no good. Tips it to herself. And the buzzer will sound to end the first half. My goodness, what a struggle on the glass. But nonetheless, Lebanon has pulled this ball game back to a 2-point game. And Coach Brown very happy with London Eli as the Eli sisters both battling on the boards down low to end the first half. Well, that's the first half in the books.
On a 1-3-1. I want to see if we continue to go to the post, and if we do, I think we'll have a good night.
Boy, and I'll tell you, this 1-3-1 absolutely killed Lebanon up in Cookeville earlier this year as Coggins, Jennings, Marshall, and the 2 Eli sisters start the second half for Lebanon, and already causing problems as Davidson with the steal. She'll take it and took an extra step, no call, but the layup is good, and it's out to 4, 24-20.
That's another problem we had in the first half. That's 10 turnovers now. If we take care of the basketball, we're up instead of down being 2. Now 4.
Well, they find London Eli in the middle. They'll give it on the wing to Marshall. Long three, no good in London. Or Iceland. No, London tipped it to Coggins. They'll go across to Marshall. Marshall down low to Iceland. Up and under move, and it's good. Boy, great penetration that time as Lebanon just attacked right in the heart of that zone. And they've answered, and it's 24-22.
Nice drive that time by London. Good, by Marshall. I'll get out in a minute. Iceland.
I'm struggling too.
But good offensive ball work by London.
Boy, and Helton working hard, and London Eli working hard as well. Johnson with the long three, long rebound goes to Davidson. They'll kick it top of the key to Odell. Back to Davidson from the left elbow. She'll drive the lane. Her running left-hander is no good. Knocked out of bounds, and they didn't call a foul on that one.
They didn't, and they're going to give that block to London.
Are they?
I am.
Okay. I was going to say, who's
Jet
they?
will, too, if he's writing it down over there.
Jet's writing. He's always writing. Ooh, long three for Helton. No good, and Jennings fights for the rebound, and it's taken out of there by Johnson. Johnson to Odell, left side to Davidson, and Helton is posting up. Backside help by Jennings helps, too, and they're going to call London for a reach across. My goodness, tough way to pick up the third foul.
And awful, maybe a little bit late there on that foul, too, because they were battling early and didn't call it until she was already on the floor. I think because she fell, they felt like we ought to call something sometimes, and that's what they got on the call. Of course, that is her third.
Well, they could call traveling. I wouldn't mind it.
I didn't care. She didn't have the ball, though. Nice
inbound, there's Odell off the inbounds, runs it up and in, and it's 26-22. Cookeville by 4.
Runs it up and in.
Do you like that?
I like it, Mark.
Here's Coggins on the left wing, looking down low for Iceland as Anna Stafford checks in for London. Boy, and Coggins put Davidson down. Here's Stafford on the right wing. Looks back out between the rings to Shea Coggins, guarded by Davidson. Right side Marshall. Stafford in the corner. She'll drive the baseline. She'll take it. Bounce pass across to Coggins.
Good idea.
And almost got it, but that one skipped out of bounds. It'll go back to Cookeville. Good idea, just wasn't quite there.
Just a little bit further on the skip pass there, and she would have had Coggins on the backside for a nice rebound. Hate to see London on the bench right now, too, because really with both of them in there, we could go back inside. We're just down 3-4 right now, and we need to go back and concentrate on getting the ball to our post.
That pass tipped, but taken by Masters. She'll shovel it underneath to Bartlett, and there were 3 fouls. That shot blocked. And I believe Jennings or Iceland got that to Masters. Odell top of the key. Backside, there's Davidson. She'll shoot it over Iceland. No good, and Iceland gets the rebound. So Iceland Eli stayed with that one all the way, both sides of it on the shot and the rebound. Kicks to Marshall. Here's Marshall in a hurry the other way. She'll take it down low and somehow got it up and underneath, but couldn't make the shot. Davidson rebounds, kicks to Odell. Here comes Cookeville. 5:22 and counting. Cookeville by 4.
Good steal by Marissa Jennings.
Boy, the freshman with a great theft, and Johnson comes back from behind, but Jennings recovers, gets it to Coggin out to Iceland, top of the key, and she'll shoot from the right elbow, and it's good. Boy, she drained that jumper.
She did.
And it's back down to 2, right where we started this second half.
And she's got 12 tonight. She got half 11 points. And scored 0 in the first quarter.
Boy, and they missed her Tuesday night.
They did.
They really did, folks. I'll tell you, this team is completely different without Eli or Brooks. That one is tipped and somehow goes back to Rochelle Davidson underneath, and she gets it up and over Iceland, and it's 28-24.
4 points this quarter for Rochelle Davidson. She's happened to be in the right place at the right time.
That was a very opportune tip. There's Stafford in the corner. She's cut off on the baseline. She'll kick it to Jennings, swings it to Iceland. Iceland looks for a back door, and they'll call a travel. She pulled her pivot foot.
She did, and the turnovers amount to 12 now for Lebanon. Good ball work that time for Lebanon. She's going to catch Marshall going back door, and the girl backed up on her, so she got to pull it back.
Coach, big Cookeville crowd here tonight.
It's a good Cookeville crowd.
Pretty good Cookeville crowd.
It's a Friday night, though, and they'll come out for Friday night.
They travel well on Fridays.
They sure do.
Ooh, and they're going to call something down low. Looks like they're going to get Stafford on a hold as the back door was going into effect. And Stafford grabbed the hold to Masters. So the second team foul. No whistles here early on Cookeville. A little bit turnaround.
I don't know. Notice in the crowd, though, you talk about the crowd, some of the other regions' coaches are here not scouting.
Boy, I tell you, this would not be a bad time to do it. Jennings with a great step in. It's knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay with Cookeville.
What hustle Jennings has on defense, Marlon. I mean, we've seen her on offense as well.
She is going to be a hoss.
Oh, man, just being a freshman, she sure is.
Good gracious. She already has great court knowledge and great skills, and she's not going to do anything to get better under Coach Brown. Here's Johnson, short jumper in the lane. Careens off to the side, no good, and they'll say last touch. Maybe a good break for Lebanon that time. Thought Stafford touched it last, but they'll say off of Bartlett.
And I'd calmed down a little bit because the last defensive possession we had it down there a while ago, we could have got on the back call from Iceland, but he backed off of it, and that's good.
Here's Coggins working around out high. She'll get to Stafford. To Jennings on the right wing. Is that a 2-3 now again, Coach?
It is.
So Coach Odom switching up defenses here, trying to do anything she can, and they're going to call a hold on Bartlett, and that's 4. As she battles with Iceland Eli, Jade Bartlett can't believe it, but she's really trying to throw Iceland around and root her out of that low post, and the backside official calls it as Helton will check in. So it looks like it's going to be Helton for Bartlett until one of the other fouls out.
I agree with you, Marv. I think they're going to continue to try to man our post down inside with those two girls, where they both are going to hand it with 4 fouls.
And that's the first team foul, and they're going to say Coggins moved her foot, and you can only do that after made basket. So turnover gives it right back to Cookeville before they even get it inbounds. 3:40 and counting. Cookeville 28, Lebanon 24. Been kind of a fairly even ball game since about halfway through that first quarter. Lebanon kind of made up the difference on missed foul shots, and boy, there's Masters with a wild shot, no good. Iceland Eli with the rebound. She'll kick to Marshall. Here comes Lebanon with a chance to cut into this 4-point lead. Marshall down the lane, kicks to Coggins on the left wing for 3. No good. Iceland or London runs it down, and they're going to call a hack by Odell as Eli went to put up the rebound, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That'll be the second on Odell, and the second on the Cookeville team for this second half. London going to the line here. She's 2 of 4 from the night on the free throw line. 2 points total so far.
Team fouls even at 2. Here's London, misses that one as Brittany McDaniel checks in for Ebony Marshall, and Marissa Jennings back in for Anna Stafford. Your 5 on the floor: McDaniel, Jennings, London, and Iceland Eli, and Shea Coggins.
Coach Brown continue to shuffle in players in and out, and I don't see a lot of drop off. This is the #1 team in the district, Cookeville is, as she hits her second one.
So it's back down to 3 as London Eli nails 1 or 2 that trip, and it's 28-25.
And we got to remember we're still playing without Brooks.
And I'll tell you, it makes a big difference, folks. That move right there is symptomatic of what's wrong with Lebanon and their penetration, because the 20 for Cookeville does what the 20 normally does for us.
Cookeville's going to take a timeout, so we'll take it with them. With 3:01 to go in the third quarter, we'll give you the score. Cookeville 29, Lebanon 25. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
So we'll give you the score. You're not going to charge them for it? It's a short jumper, gets her own rebound. Her putback is no good. Tipped out by Iceland, and Masters somehow runs it around over there on the left side. They go back down low to Helton, and somehow gets it to go over London Eli, and really benefited by being left-handed that time as she shot it from the left side of the goal.
Good offensive border work that time by Allie Masters.
Coggins to Jennings on the right wing as Cookeville stays in that 2-3. McDaniel out between the rings. Will work it left side to Coggins, looking down low for Iceland. London wide open. Oh, man, just missed her. Jennings right side to McDaniel. She'll take a long 3, and it's good. Bombs away for Brittany McDaniel, and it's suddenly 30-28. Big three-pointer for Lebanon there. They needed that.
There was a nice shot by McDaniel out there.
Oh, and Helton just shoved London Eli away, and that opened it up for Davidson on the baseline. She scores over Coggins, and it's 32-28.
Davidson hot this quarter. She's got 6 of them.
Here's Coggins in the backcourt along with McDaniel. Iceland and London down low, and they'll have Jennings on the right wing. Here's McDaniel left wing. No place to go. Works on Johnson. Still looks for some place to go. Out high to Coggins. They get it down low for London, and Helton steps across, and somehow it scoots all the way back out to Coggins. So Lebanon fortunate there as that ball squirted all the way back out almost to midcourt.
She had it for the seal, Marv. It was a good look by Coggins. She just stepped in front of the pass.
Here's McDaniel and picks up her pivot foot as well. My goodness, pressure defense over here by Davidson with those 3 fouls. Impressive on her part. And forces a turnover as McDaniel travels, and it's 32-28 with 1:33 to go, but Cookeville will have the ball.
5 turnovers this quarter for Lebanon, 14 overall.
Here comes Odell. She has been the workhorse in the backcourt for the Lady Cavs tonight. Under a minute and a half to go. Cookeville by 4, 32-28. Here's Odell out high, guarded by Marshall. Goes to the left side of the post to Davidson in the corner to Johnson, guarded by Eli, Iceland. And she does the same thing that Lebanon gets called for. They'll go to Masters. Timeout. Cookeville will take it with them. 1:11 to go here in the third. Cookeville 32, Lebanon 28. Back in 30 seconds. Well, man-to-man on the out-of-bounds, and they'll come inside, and there is either Masters, I think it's Ollie Masters. She gets mugged as she takes the inbound pass and tries to go up, and it looks like they're going to get McDonald.
McDonald's going to be McDonald's second and the team third.